Hello, little children. Good to see you all. Okay, so our parents will be away. They're gonna go outside. They're gonna participate in foot washing. Have you? Who of you here knows foot washing? Okay. Can you tell us about it, Sam?
Feet?
Why do they have to wash feet?
I don't know.
Okay. Yes, Maya.
Foot washing is for the parents because I don't really know. It's because we have to have foot washing. It's like something for God, like that time when that girl washed Jesus' foot. It's like the girl that washed Jesus' foot.
Do you know about foot washing? Anyone knows about foot washing? Okay. Very good. Okay. Yes, yeah, Jesus did that before. It's just about being humble. And remember our lesson this morning in our Sabbath school? It's about forgiving, yes, to forgive. Okay? Now, but I won't be telling you about foot washing. I'll be telling you about a story about being afraid. Who of you here has been very afraid? Okay? David, are you afraid of something sometimes? What are you afraid of?
Wild animals.
Wild animals. Who of you here is afraid of the dark? Fira is afraid of the dark. Maya is afraid of the dark. Kai is afraid of the dark. Who else? What are you afraid of, God? What are you afraid of?
Dogs.
Dogs, okay. Are you any one of you afraid of wild animals like dog? Nope. Yes? What are you afraid of?
Spiders.
Spiders, yes. Are there of you here who's afraid of robbers or thieves? Yeah? Or, in the Bible, there's a story about a war. Okay? It happened in the time of Elisha. Who of you here knows Elisha? Who is Elisha? Skylar. One of the prophets. Very good. Before it was Elijah. Next it was Elisha. Okay? He followed Elijah. When Elijah was taken to heaven, Elisha continued his ministry. No. Okay. So there was a very great king in Syria. Syria is another place, okay? They are an enemy of the Israelites. Israelites are the people of God, where Elisha belongs, okay? Now the king was planning to attack Israel, so he said to his soldiers, at such a time like this, we will come to this place. But then God, who knows everything, would tell Elisha, God would tell Elisha, tell the king of Israelites that the Syrians will come camp to this place. So the king of Syria noticed that every time they camp, the Israelites seems to know them where they are. So the king was so troubled. He was so furious. He was so angry. He said, who among you here in my soldiers are spies? You know spies? So they were so scared. Then the soldier said, we are no spy. But it was the God of Elijah. It was Elijah who always tells the king of Israelites of our whereabouts. And so the king said, so if you were the king, what would you do? If you were the king of Syria? The king said, I will get Elisha. I will get the prophet. He said, by tomorrow, we will surround the place of Elisha. So, do you know how many soldiers that the king of Syria have? Estimate. 1,000,000? Maybe less. Thousands. There were so many. So on that day, they went and then surrounded the place of Elijah. That night, they camped around the place of Elisha. So just imagine it was maybe a tiny house. And then by the morning, Elisha has a servant. So Elisha's servant went out. Then when he went out early morning, he was so scared. You know why? What did he saw? What did he see? Soldiers, thousands of them with bows, arrows, bows and arrows and spears. Oh, they were ready to attack. Yes, Sean. And so the servant of Elisha was scared. His knees were trembling. Prophet Elijah, what should we do? What shall we do? There's so many soldiers outside. But what did Elisha reply? Do you know? Oh, I like to read it in the Bible. It's found in 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 16. And he answered to his servant, "Fear not, do not be afraid, for they that be with us are more than they with for they that be with us are more than they that be with them." So how many soldiers did the king of Syria have? Thousands. So Elisha have no soldiers, but he said, "Those who are with us are more than them that are outside." So if they have thousands, how many that Elisha have? Millions. More than thousands. Okay? And who do you think they are? God's angel. But the servant said, I can't see any soldiers of God outside. It's just the soldiers of the king of Syria. So Elijah said, I'll pray. Then he prayed, God, open the eyes of my servant so that he may see your soldiers, the angels that surrounds us. When he prayed, so God opened the eyes of the servant, and guess what he saw? Angels. So let's say, come here, David. So David and Emma are the soldiers surrounding me, right? So I was so scared because I was just alone. My enemies are many. They're more than me. But then when I open my eyes, oh no, the angels are here, many than the soldiers standing in front of me. Do you understand? You may take your seat, David. So he was so amazed. And then the servant was so, wow, this is so amazing. And then Elisha prayed, he continued to pray and said, Dear Lord, make the soldiers' eyes go blind. And what happened? Oh, they became blind. They couldn't see. And you know what Elisha did? He said, okay, my servant, let this soldier's hand hold each other. So they like that. They hold each other's hand, okay? And then guide them and will lead them to the king of Israel, to the place of the king of Israel. So they were walking, holding hands. They were so scared because they can't see. No, their purpose was to take or kidnap Elisha, but they couldn't do that anymore because they're blind. So they were walking, and then they stopped, and then Elisha prayed, Dear God, open the eyes of these soldiers. And when God opened their eyes, guess what happened? Do you know where they are at that time? When they opened their eyes, when they look around, what did they see? No. They realized that they were surrounded by the soldiers of the king of Israel. Okay? Because they were led to a place, remember? They walk because they were blind. Elisha lead them to a place, and Elijah lead them to the place where the king is with their soldiers. And so when they opened their eyes, they said, "Oh no, we're surrounded by the Israelites, the soldiers of Israelites. What shall we do?" And then the king of Israel said to Elisha, "Elijah, what should I do? Should I kill them? Is that fair?" No, what did Elijah said? Yes? Yes, what's your question? Yes. That's right, yes. So, God is fair. And then so Elisha said, "No, you shouldn't kill them. They have to go back to their master, to their king." But before that, Elisha said, "Okay, king of Israelites, give them food to eat. Give them water to drink." That's what they do with their enemies. So it's kind of like a lesson for us, sometimes in school. Sometimes, you see bullies or friends, classmates who are not friendly. Sometimes they tease you. Sometimes it's just too much. But you don't fight back. But what would you do? Pray to God, and what else? Just like Elisha, they give them food? Yes? Huh? Yes, you tell an adult. And what else, David?
Help them.
Yes, help them. Be nice to them. You give them chocolates or you give them something nice. By then, they will change their mind, Instead of being mean to you, they'll become nicer to you. So that's what Elisha told the king of Israel. Do not kill them. Instead, give them what? Food. And then, what else? Water. And then after eating, what did Elisha do? He said, send them to where? To their master. Send them back to where they belong. So, they went there, and then from then on, the king of Syria was so afraid. The king of Syria was so happy that his soldiers were unharmed. They have bad intentions first, but then after that, they decided not to disturb or not to make enemies with the Israelites. Okay? Do you understand the story? So God said, Elijah said, "Fear not, for those who are with us is more than them that are in front of us." Okay? So that means to say that you shouldn't be afraid. God will always there. Fear not. So, Maya, will you be scared of something? Okay. Would you be scared of any bullies in school? No, because you just pray. You know that God is always there to protect you. Okay? Right. So, any questions? No? Okay, very good. Right. So, right now, we would like to, why don't we sing while we wait for our parents, okay? Any song that you like to sing? Yes, Maya? My God is so great. Okay? Okay. Ready? Okay, everybody, let's sing together. My God is so great. Oh, so big. Okay. Ready? Let's do an action, okay? Let's all stand so that we could move and do an action with the song. Ready? My God, ready, sing. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big,
So mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do for you. The mountains are His, the rivers are His, the stars are His handiwork too. My God is so big,
strong and so mighty. like to pray? Natabo? You? Okay, come here. All right. You pray, okay? Okay, bow your heads, close your eyes. Pray, Kaya.
You Amen. Tabasatsi. And so help us not to be upset. Because you are the church. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen. Okay, thank you, everyone. So let's go back to your parents, beside your parents. And okay, thank you for listening. Bye-bye.